This is a bit different. I haven't done a tutorial style video like this, but I figured it would be an interesting template. And it's also interesting because this is literally my first time doing it on this specific bus, so it's totally possible that this could, like, not work. Now, I'll probably put a picture on screen, like, right now. But that's the livery we're trying to make. Twin Falls Area Rapid Transit, this imaginary transportation company I made up and I've made liveries of. Basically, that's the gist of this video. I'm going to be teaching you how to use Google Slides to reskin a paper bus. So this is an image I found off of Google. I searched a New Flyer XN60 paper bus or something along those lines. You can just search whatever bus model you want and then paper bus right after, and it should get you what you want. Don't stop trying. Sometimes you need to dig a little bit to find what you want. But, don't be afraid to give up eventually. That sounded kind of dark, but yeah. I'm going to be showing you how to reskin this bus using Google Slides. I'm doing this on an iPhone, and I know that there are probably much better software I could be using to do this, but this is all I really know how to use, so I figured I'd teach people how to make bus reskins. Doesn't show any credit of who exactly made this, so hopefully if that person wants to be known, they make themselves known. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and just get straight into it. And really, you could make whatever livery you want with these tricks. I just want to teach you the gist of using Google Slides to apply a livery to this. So I use a lot of the shapes when doing this. And so I'll put one down. You gotta line it up right with where the bus stops about. What is that? And then scale it down a bit like that. No, I'm going to move that back a little bit further. So now for the color. I would use like the official shade of green that Tfart uses, but Google Slides doesn't have an eyedropper feature for color, which is kind of unfortunate. So, I have to make do. So, how do I do this? I think, yeah. So this is the most important step when you're trying to figure out how to make this. You gotta take the base image that the paper bus is on, copy it, make sure it's lined up perfectly, and then go into crop and just single out the one area you don't want the design to be over. So like the windows in this case. Sorry if I'm being quiet, I'm just concentrating, trying to get this lined up. That looks right. No, hold on. Pull this slightly in. There, so now the window has been positioned properly. I'm going to do this process a second time, this time so we can do it with the wheels. Yeah, this process certainly takes patience, but more importantly, precision. And I guess another thing to remember is that the undo button is extremely helpful. You're going to be making a lot of small mistakes, and you're going to need to use the undo button quite a bit. I do think it would be ideal for you guys to, and assuming you're actually following along rather than just watching this to get the gist of it, I would recommend that you try to make my livery in particular just until you get it, but once you know the tactics and how all of this works, you can go ahead and make your own livery. So then, and you need to keep tapping move to front so that it makes all these sub images be on the frontmost layer so that they're above the rest of this. In hindsight, yeah, we're going to be here for a long time, and I'll probably have to split this video between 2 days for me, which will be a bit difficult to edit because I have, like, voice memos open in the background recording the audio whilst I screen record directly on my phone. I'm going to be, like, extremely sad if I realize that I messed up and forgot to start one of the recordings. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but I really shouldn't foreshadow these things. I guess if you're seeing this, then everything went fine. But that doesn't stop present me from having anxiety. Okay. I think, yeah, I'm gonna move the stripes back a bit. Remember, guys, artistry is doing something wrong over and over and over again until you do it right. And even once you do it right, there's a good chance you won't be able to do it right again. So, frick. Forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. I know this is kind of an unprofessional setup, but that's sort of what I'm going for. Just amateur tutorial on how to, reskin a paper bus, I guess. Now, to be fair, in this imaginary lore, T-Fart originally owned a bunch of Novabus LFS articulateds. But as some of you might know, Novabus does not exist in America anymore, and for an entire fleet, it's not the most practical solution to import, 40 of them from Canada. So we decided to just do the safe option and go with New Flyer. Specifically the XDE60, which is like the hybrid version of the XD60. And they haven't entered service yet. And to be fair, this is a XN60, which means this is not the hybrid version. This is the CNG or compressed natural gas version. I'm still not entirely sure how CNG works, but I believe it's some sort of biofuel that buses can be modified to run on. It's becoming quite popular nowadays, so presumably it works. But yeah, anyway, the XN60 looks pretty much identical to the XDE60, so I figured it wouldn't hurt to just use a XN60. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this detail. I could not find any XDE60s on Google. I looked everywhere. I could not find any models of one. So, okay, now this is going to be a bit interesting here. Of course, I can't crop the window in that shape. So here's about what I'm going to do, I think. A lot of this requires extreme precision, And you know, I have pretty shaky hands, so I'm not sure how I do this so easily. Can't. I hope this is the most difficult part of doing this reskin, because I swear if it gets harder than this. Okay. Yeah. That looks right to me. So I reached this dilemma where there's like, this sticking out here. I think how I'm gonna deal with this is to just get a white square and there to cover it up. I don't know, this might not work out in the end, but yeah, that works for now. I gotta do the front and the back as well. Well, the stripe is done, and I'd honestly say that that's probably the hardest part of this. So, do I really want to open my photos? There might be stuff in there that I... Yeah, it's fine. I can cut this part out if there are any pictures of my face that I happen to come across. Okay. I thought I had a logo already saved, but I guess I don't. So I'm just going to import one of these other buses that I've made and just... I guess I could make one of these logos from start, but that just feels like unnecessary work. So here, assuming you're following along, if you want to like pause the video and screenshot this logo so you can have it for yourself and then paste it onto the bus. Okay, I'm assuming you've done it by now. I'm gonna put it about right... Wait, the TFAR XDE 60s have like wheel covers and stuff. I forgot about that. Oh, how do I want to do this? I think, hold on, let me apply the fancy logo to the other side. We'll get back to this later. This. And we'll put like a dark gray trim on it. That looks good. I like that. Yeah, that looks right to me. what exactly to do for this back wheel is a little bit complicated. Hold on, wait, it's slightly clipping on the edge. I'm going to move this to the front first. Frick. Move that to the front. There. Maybe... Does that look right? I think I'm gonna make it green instead. There. I like wheel covers. Wheel covers are cool. You can't overuse them, though. Where was I? Right, applying the logo. So I like to do like a smaller variant of the logo without the weird T, which is quite literally just text with the impact font. Gonna select that. Man, I really hope one of my family members doesn't walk in on this. I don't want to have to edit out stuff. No. That's another thing. When you're done with all of this, you're going to have to put it into presentation mode so that it doesn't give you the annoying red line. That looks right. It's interesting. This is probably one of the first T-Fart bus liveries to feature the logo behind the door instead of in front of it. I'm trying to make this as accurate as possible to the prototype I made in Minecraft, which is what I'm basing this off of. And of course, there's no cover on the front wheel because it's the front wheel. It needs to turn and stuff. Wow, okay, we've already gotten that side done. Hold on. No. Frick. I might have fundamentally messed this up from the beginning. Well... I kind of feel bad for this because I sort of did just screw over anyone who's been following this whole time. This wasn't planned. None of this is planned. I'm honestly just going along doing the normal reskin procedure, and whatever issues do arise, oh well, I guess. I'm turning this back to blue. is it worth it? No. Think, actually. No, I need to move this over a bit. I gotta make this look intentional, you know? I don't want it to look like I want, because in the original livery, the green line in the middle is supposed to be like double the length of the rest of the lines. You see, this livery actually does have some interesting symbolism behind it. The two blue stripes amidst the green is actually supposed to represent the two parallel waterfalls that the town of Twin Falls was named after. So yeah, that's basically the lore behind this livery. It wasn't T-Fart's first livery, though, historically. This livery didn't really debut until... This livery did not debut until, what year? Like around 2002, 2003, roughly that time period. Okay, I think I'm going to put just a single line along the top. There. That looks right. Honestly, the roof is so confusing. I think I'm just gonna not paint any of it. And also, that's what I did in Minecraft. Like, literally, I did not paint any of the roof. Yeah, I guess that's this side done. So now, we get to do the other side. I guess the other side is going to be less painful because we don't have doors. But that still doesn't mean it's going to be easy. I think, how... I'm going to do this. Okay, I might need to move this white box out of the way while I select these. It just sort of... Wait. No, wait. The dimensions are off here. Oh god, this is confusing. And now I gotta take the line and move that to the front as well. Okay. There's this thing you can do. Why can't I get it to do it? What? Okay, there. No, okay. There. Oh, great. Okay, there. There. That's it. Yeah, I lined it up. Okay, this just, it looks wrong from a distance. Oh, that's why. There, now it looks better. Nice. Okay, I know this is kind of inaccurate to the real livery, but I think... No, I'll keep the T-fart thing back here. I'm actually going to leave that white square out of the way for now, since I have a feeling that I might need to move it out of the way again soon, so... But yeah, Nova buses are really cool, but importing a bunch of buses from Canada is a little bit of a hassle, so Nova Bus needs to come back to America. It's clear that people want Nova buses. I mean, did you guys see the Gillig BRT? The Gillig BRT at this point just looks like a Wish.com Nova bus. It's like transit agencies keep buying stuff that looks more and more like Nova buses instead of actually buying Nova buses. I feel like if Nova Bus went back to America, it would probably be quite successful. There's some sort of fighter jet flying by outside of the window. There. I feel like some parts of this video probably get like awkwardly quiet, but really I'm concentrating here. I'm not used to having to talk whilst doing stuff like this. Oh, maybe there. I get that this is kind of a random thing to give a tutorial from, but I hope at least some people could benefit from it. Now, believe me, I did try looking and finding any potential websites that could allow you to basically do what I'm doing, but in a way that's actually meant for it, and that makes it really easy. I know there's this one app that I have, I forgot the name of it, that lets you make your own plane liveries. It's really cool, actually. You can just stamp images or colors onto planes. Just check if the audio is still recording. It is. Okay, good. Carefully move back over the tabs. Just realized I'm like holding the phone right where the microphone is, so that probably isn't the goodest for audio quality, but oh well. Is that it? Oh, I gotta add the wheel covers. Oh, this one's difficult to line up. There, I'll line that up later in a bit. But for now, I just want to focus on getting this wheel cover on the other side. And I want to try to make the side T-Fart logo just as big as possible. Oh, right, let me fix that. This bus kind of looks like it has a smile on it. I guess technically the Minecraft version had like a painted bumper, but maybe I can do that here. Now it's this backside that's going to be extremely difficult, and honestly, I might just not even bother with it because, good lord, that's a lot of grates. Fine. Okay. I'm not even sure what this thing is for. No, wait, I didn't mean to exit Google Slides. Okay, so... No, that's not going to work. this. Maybe? I'm looking at my screen sideways right now. Okay, I'll tell you what, I think I'll just get triangles here. You know what, I'm lazy, so I think I'm just going to leave this bar at the top kind of untouched. No, cancel. And then I'll simply reverse the triangle, put it on the other side like so. Now I think for the top bar, I'll probably do something like this. You know what, I'm gonna make my own custom touch and add like circular lights here. It's always the back. It's always the back. Just the freaking tiniest things you need to maneuver around. Screw it, I give up. That's too hard. Yeah. I think I'm gonna put one last T-Fart logo on the back. There. That's about it. And then once you're done, you need to go into present mode. Crap. Yeah, that's not going to show all of it. Quick. The red line's not showing up. There, I didn't add anything to the signboards, but I don't know, I guess maybe if you want to, you can add stuff to the signboards. I would do that in Photos markups instead of Google Slides because I forgot to color the bumper. Yeah, it's fine. Now, I've noticed more modern buses these days, they have this color that's like white, but with a slight hint of blue. So I'll just... And then I think, what font should I use for this? Didn't condense to this one. You just kind of size it down until it fits and then just write your message. So yeah, I guess that's it. Have a wonderful day. Now you know how to reskin a paper bus. I swear there's gotta be something I'm missing, but I won't know until I upload this. I guess there's the vent. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, goodbye.